Well, hey there, and welcome to Homa Academy Live. It's great to be back. Good to see you all here in the chat. What is up? How's it going? Hope your week has been a good one. Ton of stuff to cover today. Obviously, we weren't here last week, so we've got a bit of catching up to do. So we'll be going through a ton of games and showing you what's been coming out on the stores over the last couple of weeks, or weekish if we can. Load of hot new games from Voodoo. 4 new releases since we were last here. 3 this week, and another one just popped in today/yesterday. So that's what's coming up. If you haven't done already, go and join us over on the Discord. Come and interact with me during the week, and we'll be posting up all the fresh new games there as well. And of course, come and join us inside the Academy at Homa. Links down below if you want to get some trainings, some guides, and all that good stuff, as long with us paying to test your games. So there we go. That is what is coming up. What is up, Sam? What is up, Faisal? What is up, Colette? What is up, Jules? What is up, Alexander? Happy Friday, everybody. Let's go. Let's jump into things today. A lot to cover, so we're going to be doing that. I have just got to press this button real quick here. And let's do that. Okay, so like I said, Voodoo have released a ton of new games. They were quiet for quite a while, but they've got a slew of them here. Let's have a look at this Merge and Blast here. So this looks like an old school sort of shmup type game. Looks very cool. Hopefully that video will... There we go. Very interesting merging shooting shmup here. So we're going to check this one out today because it looks a ton of fun. Really interesting that the character there is the merge cards that you use by the looks of things. So I think this one looks really decent. Obviously, we're seeing a ton more sort of edging on the casual side of things as we move towards the end of the year now. And this definitely looks like it's got way more meat on the bones than a typical hyper casual. So we'll be checking this one out. So all the links are in the description. It is super juicy, yeah, Faisal. So that's why I think we should definitely play this one. So I'm really curious to see how this one plays. It looks super good, this one, so I'm pretty pumped for this. So that's the one of the latest ones from Voodoo this week. In fact, let's just go to the Voodoo account here, and we can see some of the ones here. So you can see here we've got Golf Guys, Wheelie Up, Holy Hole, Dig This Too, and there's the Merge Blast. So let's have a look at Dig This Too, because this should be right at the bottom. But obviously, the first Dig This game was a huge game for them. And I'm trying to see what the difference is. It looks super similar. It looks like we've got a new character here, whereas the old game, if I'm not mistaken, was just a ball. And we've got an animated one here. That's kind of cool. Oh, we've got a map. Oh my goodness. Very nice indeed. So this is a brand new one. So the sequel to one of their biggest games, Dig This. It looks very same, but very similar. Lovely mechanic of the drawing mechanic, this one. Always a classic staple. But there, looks pretty good, this one, to me. I love this map. Very cool indeed. Alright, so that was that one. And let's just go to this next one here. So, Holy Hole. And when I saw this, I thought, hold on a second. And I'll show you. You probably got a spoiler from the video underneath. But this looks like an idle type game. So I thought we'd try this one today. Human Factory. But as soon as I saw this, check this out here. Hopefully this will play. Here we go. So you can see here the similarity of this and Holy Hole is pretty striking indeed. So if we just flick back to the Voodoo game, I think you can see there is a very, very close resemblance there. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's a good idea. But that was a really big game. I honestly can't remember when this was out. But you can see the kids full walkthrough here. If you just do a search for it, we get a date for it. But yeah, the similarity is striking. But they've just taken this main, well, I'm assuming they've taken this sort of the core mechanic from this game and literally is exactly the same. So we'll see how they compare, but a game that's been brought from the past, a subsection of it at least, and into Voodoo. This sounds super weird, this game. There's loads of different mechanics in this kid's game. I remember there's like a tube that you got to move them all through or something. It's very strange. But that was Holy Hole from Voodoo, so we're probably going to play that one today as well. Wheelie Up. Oh, all got videos as well. Look at this. Okay. Good graphics. Certainly see the production value now. Super, super quality compared from what we've seen in the past. And I guess you just got to hold the wheelie as long as you can, have you? Not sure of the how the control system is in this game. Let's turn that on. No sound. So no indication of how you control this game. How much you can add to this mechanic, I'm not sure, to give it some depth. But we'll see. So that's a new one. Looks pretty decent though. And Golf Royale. All got videos. Amazing. Here we go. If I could actually tap the iPad, that'd be great. Oh, okay. This one looks really nice. So that video will pop into Christmas any second now, hopefully. That's it streaming from the App Store, so it's not the stream, unless it's a really fuzzy video, which would be very disappointing. This one looks really nice. Classic mechanic of the, I don't know what we call those things, my brain's gone. It's obviously a touch timing thing. But I highly recommend checking this one out. This looks really nice. Look at that. So the two furthest away, no doubt, will be knocked out. Classic knockout game. This one looks really good. We might download this if we get a chance. So I'd highly recommend that. Don't forget all the links are down below. So that's another one from the Voodoos there. So some really like good quality games. And there's the Dig This one that we just looked at. So 5 in total since we last were on the stream. So yeah, definitely a move from them. Let's go on to other people's. Let's go to yeah, they look. I like the podium as well. I think it's pretty good. So Kick Pants from SayGames. I thought this looked kind of fun. Very unusual, very quirky. And you can't really see from that screenshot. Let's see if we can get a more defined one. There we go. So this is this tells you everything you need to know about the game, where you're just this pair of legs. And I think this has got a real good fun factor to it. It looks pretty neat to me. I think there's a lot of value when you have the inherently quirkiness like this. The build quality looks good. The models look good. Honestly, I could play most of these this week, but we can only choose a few. So I guess you're just going through and kicking the dudes out of the way. I'm not sure. I guess it's an auto walker type thing where you just tap to do the action. But again, you need to download this to get the controls. But I think the level design looks really nice. The levels and the models look really good. So definitely worth checking this one out. I'm definitely going to download this at some point. I think it looks really fun. High contrast, so it's got everything going for it in terms of that kind of thing. And I love the palette personally. I think it looks really nice. So there's that. That is from SayGames. New from Uncosoft. A couple on the list we have today. So more of a typical runner, this one. And I think it looks to me, as I said, I should have said this before. I've not played any of these. I've just looked at the screenshots and downloaded them as we are. I think you just got to type. I guess you got to type. Although there's no keyboard on the screen. So I don't actually know. I don't know. I assumed you were typing to make it move, but I'm not sure. Very different though. Choice gates, a little close together for my liking. I have no clue.
If anyone's played in this, do let me know in that chat. And, by the way, you are allowed to say hello in that chat. So do say hello. Give us a like and all of that sort of stuff. Let us know you're here and watching along with me. That would be appreciated because, otherwise I'm just in a room talking to myself, which is, normal but disappointing at the same time. All right, so that was that. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, but it looks pretty decent. This one here looks like a really good looking game to me. What is up, Carguard? Good to see you. So, I'm totally all about the graphics on this one. It really, I love the hexagonal type graphics here and the contrast. We've got the blue and the red again. Really nice. Some sort of city expanding type game. Very strikingly good palette on this. Really, really nice for me, this one. Only 3 screenshots, which is a shame. But the palette is sensational. The models look really good. So again, another one on the radar to check out. I'm going to try and go through quite quickly here. Ball Wow from Benjamin Rishi. I'm not really sure the gameplay on this one, but I think it looks relatively interesting. It's always good when we see tons of little objects on the screen and stuff. It makes a lot of sense to have it super juicy and that. Like I said, I'm looking at these screenshots probably as long as you guys have. I just see them and I think, oh, that looks all right, so we'll talk about it. But apparently it looks okay. I don't know if it's like a pinball type thing. I honestly don't know what this is. But it looks curious, and we always think that different is better than good half the time, so that might be worth checking out on your radar. Witchburn by Dmitry Demchuk is an arcade idol of the witchcraft variety theme, which I think is kind of fun. Not something we've seen very much at all. Running around collecting stuff, putting them on the stake, which is super fun. So I don't know. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch to know how this one plays out, but very different to what we've seen in the past. We've got some jail sort of system there. I like the little dude with the hat on, which is kind of fun. And yeah, tons of screenshots. Okay, so that might be worth checking out. New from Elixirs, who are smashing it right now with their hair cutting game. Oh, video good. All right. Oh, sound as well. Okay, so yeah, could be Jill's, could be pumped out for Halloween for sure. So I'm going to turn the volume down, the sound off on this real quick. So Elixirs obviously crushing it with their hair one right now. It looks like a really nicely built restoration / sim game. Kind of an interesting theme, like a cleaner, loads of steps in the process. Working well for them right now. It's a great little App Store preview, this. I think it shows off a load of good stuff. I like the before and after. I mean, rug cleaning in of itself doesn't sound particularly exciting, but it looks like they've done it well, right? So really leaning into the satisfaction, this one. That's foam sort of one is really good. So look out for this one. I would imagine this will get a hard pump pretty soon once they've got all their stuff in a row there. But this effect here is really nice, super satisfying. So that's pretty cool. I'd look out for that one. I think that one could do well. Next up from the SayGames, and we're going to check this one out today. Oh, another video. What's going on? Awesome. So arcade idol, but more of a town sort of builder here. It's called Town Mess. So I guess the idea is that we're fixing everything up like we just saw on that bridge there. So this looks pretty fun to me.
Cargo truck. Real fun characters in the movement. Kind of a bit tongue-in-cheek there, which is good. Oh, what's the train? Okay. So this looks cool to me. And it's SayGames, so here we go with the strap lines. Build your city, construct new buildings, extract the resources, gain profits, unlock new sites, upgrade the city of your dreams. And then we've got that one. Very nice indeed. So we're definitely going to check that out. Give that a good little run. See the SayGames quality come out in an Arcade Idol title. Always good to see. Julie says it's good, is it? Okay. Oh, I've got something popping up here. It's driving me mad. Let's just do that. Okay. Right. So here we go. Super weird one. You ready for a bit of a throwback? This is from Lion. And we have a landscape. Very nice graphics. But this to me looks like Flappy Bird. And I don't know what to say, but I had to show it to you today. This is legit Flappy Bird with landscape, decent graphics from Lion Studios. And I mean, that's it. That's you definitely can upgrade your characters and stuff. King Wing, a lion with wings, some Flappy Bird landscape with nice graphics. Make of that as you will, but that's from Lions, from Lion Studios. Lions can fly, yes, they can. And another one from Lion, and I don't think this is particularly new, but it's new to me, and I think it looks really nice. Flappy Bird is back. I can't see Flappy Bird coming back, but Lion seems to think it might be. So this is what was this one again? Zombie Survivor. So I can't quite figure out if this is brand new or not, but it's new to me. I've not seen it, so I think it might have moved over to their account. This has got a feel of agent action from SayGames about it to me. It looks really juicy. Collect the loots, shoot them all. Loads and loads of stuff going on here. Launch drones. Oh, that's pretty neat. Kill enemies, obviously. Unlock heroes. So this one looks pretty decent. Again, all those big strap lines there from the bigger companies. To be expected, I would say. Another one from Uncosoft. Oh, there's a lot here. Now, this is a runner. And it looks like the spiral type game that we saw from Voodoo 100 years ago, where you're scraping the track in front of us and we're building up this big roll of whatever we call it. So this looks kind of neat. And as runners go, it's difficult to make your mark with a runner. Try and do something different. This looks super different. So if you're in for building a runner, I'd definitely download this one. The tracks look really nice there. You can see leading away from the distance. The screenshots are really cool. And this one looks good. I don't know. But it's very different with a very familiar feel and gameplay type. So this one looks nice to me. I guess I'm not sure the benefit of getting a bigger roll. Maybe if you cut them off, they fly off and hit the opponents. I'm not sure. So yeah, there we go. Different, right? Chocolate shop from Pantheon. Another Arcade Idol. But I wanted to highlight this one because it's Pantheon and they're crushing it as well right now. It seems to have some really defined buildings and easy to understand for me, this one. So obviously we've got the little buttons down the bottom there, or the little strap lines, so collect the chocolate there and then make it. But if we go to this one here, I thought this was really good, and this is what really caught my eye. It's just like doing the Arcade Idol. I think it's really fun to make it a little bit mental. And this one here, obviously we've got a strawberry mixer, but it's huge. And I thought that was a really good, fun take on it, rather than just like a building or a little machine that you can barely see. I like that. I really like to see if this thing moves around when it's in use. And I think that's a really good idea for the Arcade Idols to make this like fun and wacky sort of thing. And that was it really. I thought that was really smart. I've not seen anyone else do that. We've seen a few of the buildings on top. They have like a big fruit or something, but rather than just these plain old counters and these machines here. I think having something like this big mixer, I think it adds a little bit more fun to it all. So there was that, and last but not least, in from Tummy Games is a puzzle type game. This one looks really nice. This is the one where you join the dots together. Let's see if we got, there we go. So you hold down on the screen and you draw a line all over the green ones, and essentially the more you can join together, only going in one direction, you'll get all those. You can pop them and they blow up a few of the other ones around it. So a neat little puzzle game here. There we go. That's when them all exploding. So if you're into puzzles, this one looks pretty good. It looks like there's some interesting level design here, where these numbered blocks here, you would presumably you would need to count up how many green ones. So what's that? 8 green ones here next to that 20. That might go down to a 12 is my guess. So it looks like there's some sort of mini hyper strategy type stuff in this. So it looks quite good. So if you like a puzzler, I think this looks a particularly nice one. I like the graphics. I like the colours. So let's see how this one does for them. I think it looks fun. They've done a pretty good job by all accounts there. So that was it. There's a lot of games there. 25 minutes on the new games. So let's just jump straight into it, because I want to give us plenty of time today. Let's have a look at Holy Hole straight away. And let's see whether or not how close it is to that kids game. Before I forget, I always do this. Let's do this real quick. So I haven't played any of these. Like I said, I haven't even looked at them. But I'm going to go on to airplane mode. We're just going to have a look at them for the first time, loading them up for the first time, and hopefully not get any adverts. So not here to flame anyone or cast any judgments. If you're the developer of this game and you happen to see this, if we're at all criticising you in any way, please take it in the spirit that it is intended. We're just saying how we feel, and hopefully the chat will chime in with their thoughts as well, and we can just see what they've done right, what do we like, and if there's anything in these games that we could potentially take into our games that we're building, say, oh, like this onboarding here, welcome to a whole new world. Maybe I could do that in my game. Maybe that's a good solution to introduce the player into my game that I'm doing. Typically, we wouldn't advise doing that, but this looks kind of weird. So your task is to repopulate the Earth. Thanks to the amazing human factory. Send them through the holy hole until you reach 7 billion humans again. You'll have to get upgrades to create them faster. Okay, so sorry about that. It basically does tell us exactly what we need to know, so that's pretty good. Let's just start it off. Oh my god. Alright, let's do it then. So on this one, I definitely need to have the internet on. So that's good to see. So Voodoo are nerfing us straight away. But let's carry on. Let's hopefully we won't get too bombarded with the ads. So the goal is to repopulate the Earth through the amazing holy hole. Holy ads, yeah, that's it. That's it, Faisal. Holy ads. Here we go. So what do I do? So my finger's on the screen and I'm drawing over the white ones, and which you can see there, changing it to that kind of peachy orangey colour. And here we go. So that is looking exactly the same gameplay as we saw on that kids game. They're literally nice and simple gameplay, which is good. Been built it pretty well. Looks pretty nice. So good to see all these people on here. And holy ads, here we come, I would think. Is that one dude over there? For real? Oh my goodness. Did he get stuck? What's going on? There we go. Surely. Right, upgrade. Okay. So, purchase a couple for 80. And I've got 499. Speed up, stats. Well, let's do that then. Okay. Let's spam it. Oh, and they're coming out of that building. Okay. Story doesn't make sense. Repopulate the Earth by throwing people in the hole. Yeah, it's a little bit tenuous link there, isn't it? I mean, it is a bit weird. So it doesn't make a right lot of sense. I mean, maybe I should just wait till they gather a little bit. And here we go on the ads.
They live in the Google app. Just
Okay, so
search,
let's see if we got a
tap
timer
view in
anywhere.
3D, and spot one
Don't know if
wherever
I've got
you are.
anything set up here.
See your imagination come
I'll
to
stop
life.
watching. There we go.
Download the Google app today.
I'm going to put that on once I close this and see if that's on a timer. Let's close that and let's run our clock up there. So we've got the banner down the bottom here. Did all our people go as well? I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not sure what I make about this. I mean, we're collecting DNA, Alexander. I think that's the story behind it. They've got little DNA particles popping up when we're doing the when we're throwing them in the hole here. The concept of resurrection is quite broad, so it's playing on this concept. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, where's these upgrades? Let's do this. Can we speed things up? Need a ton to speed it all up. I'm coming with a question. Is Homa open to publish casual games that could have a high... Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. So ASDF, absolutely. Sure. The testing phase is not different. It's the same way for casual games and hybrid casual and hyper casual. We really want to look for the marketability of it firsthand. But sure, we will look at all the KPIs. So if you have a casual game or something more casual or slightly deeper than hyper casual, of course we'll test it out for you. There we go. So that was 1 minute 30 something. That seemed quite long to me. What we'll do, we'll start that again just to make sure, and we can skip that video. Of course we can't. There we go. Let's put that on again. Let's do one more round. So I missed a few seconds there, but that's okay. So 1 minute 30 on the advert. So ASDF, hope that answered your question. Any more questions like that? If you want to do anything a little bit more specific, do let me know. Hit me up on Discord and we can talk about it. Not a problem at all. But the best thing to do with this goes with anyone, just upload your game to on Homa Labs, our self-serve dashboard, and that way we can test your game. And that is typically the way that we start off any relationship, and if we get good results, then we can look at, coming on, move over to some sort of contract deal or whatever. But it all starts with uploading that game and getting some testing. So 1,500 collected. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think we should just call it because there's a lot of moving of the thing. I mean, I should just wait here. Happy to know. No, that's right. We'll see a lot more, a greater move into the more deeper gameplay with the hybrid moving into 2023 for sure. The market's certainly gone that way in the last 3 or 4 months anyway. You just look at the Arcade Idol titles that we've been playing every week. They are very much a hybrid casual type of game, right? But of course, there's still plenty of room for hyper casual, and we've learned a lot from hyper casual. So that's 1 minute 30 for the videos there. What is this game? Fork and sausage. That looks super fun. Well, the best part of this game was the advert for this game, in my opinion. So, on that note, should we just, what do you think of that one from Voodoo? Let me know in that chat. If you never said anything before or want to break your duck for the stream here, come and say hello. Give me a number out of 10. Or what do you rate this game out of 10? No, it's just a made up funsies type thing. 5 out of 10 for Jills. We're off. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Was it a game that you would like to play? I mean, I don't really know. I mean, the fun factor here is it's a funny old thing. And I think Alexander really sort of hit it for me. It's a little bit, I don't know. I don't know. Something strange, but it works. Yeah. And that's what that kids game was. It was super weird. And there's certainly some satisfaction to it. They built it really nicely. It's leveling up quite slow for me. I always like to see these try and level up a little bit faster at the start just to keep me a little, give me a bit of a hook I quite like the art style on this, but what's happened to our chat here? Chat seems to disappear, which is not good. Let's try that and see if that kicks it in. 4 out of 10 for Alexander. Kind of shallow, to be honest. Has satisfying elements. There we go. Has satisfying elements when you push many people at the same time. Don't think it will keep me playing. No, and then we're back on the sausage game. All right, so let's kill. Let's try and get some non-adverts. But pretty. Overall, the adverts are one every 1 minute 30 seconds at the start there. That's pretty good, right? Whether or not that increases over time, but you know, if you're talking 3 adverts every 5 minutes, that's not bad considering a lot of the games we see an advert every 15 seconds. So that was what it was. Is that all we have? Who's not voted? Come on, get a number in that chat. You can do it. Break your duck. Come and say hello. Give me a like on the video if nothing else. Give me a 1 in the chat if you're even here. That'd be cool. So a 5, a 6, and a 4. Hardly a knockout success for that one. Let's go for this shmup on Merge and Blast. Hopefully we'll be able to play. Okay. Signed in as Golden Gill. What on earth is that? 10 for the hell of it. That's it. There we go. I like it. 1 for Colette. Nice one, Colette. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I just signed in as someone. Oh, that sounds loud to me. How's that sound? Let me know in the chat. Alright. I need to turn my volume down while saying it. It's really loud for me. Right, I'm going to turn that down a bit. Okay. So, straight into the game here. The screen has cut off at the top, but we've got totals of diamonds and coins at the top there, right by the settings cog in the top right. Level progression bar telling us we're on stage 1. That's pretty nice. Something's happening. It looks like a dollar bonus on stage 5, which is great. And looks like we've got a boss at level 10. So this is why I'm a big fan of these level progression bars, because they tell you so much for such a small screen space. I think it's important. It really puts us in the universe and positions us well of where we are in the game immediately. So, current battle point of 30. Let's just merge these things. Nice. Played this one quite good. Merge on the guns. Our chat's gone bonkers today. It's a bit laggy. So we've got a new turret. So claim that. And I can't merge anything there because I've got a 2-star and a 1-star. Let's just battle. Okay. Ooh. So super juicy as we saw. Wow, that was quick. Controls are fantastic, by the way. So, get a new turret. Sure. Well, this is kind of cheesy music, isn't it? I don't know what to make of this. This seems to me like this is not a game that has come through the prototype phase, and this feels like someone's released this game and sent it to Voodoo, because it just doesn't feel like, I don't know. Let's just battle. It's highly polished. Super short as well. Okay. Kind of OP on the effects there. Alright, so new turret. Got nothing to merge though, right? Oh, okay. Oh, I can position them in. I should position them in a different way then. Okay. I haven't really worked that one out. This one's definitely a 10. Voodoo's major focus is high lifetime value games. Yeah, as is all other publishers. I mean, that's certainly something we've always concentrated on here. That's what it's all about, making sustainable, profitable games, right? Oh, now we get the merge tutorial. That's kind of weird, isn't it? We got that. So let's get a new card thing. New turret. I feel like with the merge screen, feel like the merge screen would have been much better if you had actual guns on a spaceship instead of the little cards. But yeah, yeah, it's funny you say that because that's kind of we noticed that on the screenshots that you got like the merge tiles as the guns, but it kind of works for me, and I shouldn't do, I know, but I kind of like it only because it's really clear of what's happening. Super juicy, really short levels, which is a really nice pace. I'm taking longer because I'm chatting with you guys, but you could burn through this really quite quick. Let's see if we can do it a little bit quicker. Oh, hello. Oh, what's this? Nice. Is that getting shorter? Don't know. How cool is that? Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we got a bag turned up here. Let's see what's in here. Pack. Oh. Yeah, they've sent this game in. This is a very decent, juicy, big game. Let's do this. Unfortunately, I've got nothing to merge, which is... Oh, now I have. There we go. What's this first top-up? First purchase bonus. Make your first purchase at any price and you'll get the rare turret. Okay, that's pretty cool. Do another one of these. Okay, if we can merge that one and that one. I've no idea what the strategy is here. I don't know. Alright, this is neat. Progression seems kind of weak so far. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. Actually, I think the progression is actually quite nice, just to completely disagree with you. I think it's really clear on the progression, and if I wasn't titting around so much, we'd be moving a lot faster. I'm going to try and burn through some of these, assuming that once you carry on that bag, we can store all the crappier merges, right? Let's see if we can get through some of this real quick. Really nicely built. Yeah, so you can see here, like the progression, if I'm just burning through it without really worrying too much. Let's do that. Right, so let's do one of these and another one. So let's, there we go. Oh, there, I missed an unlocked chest there. Okay. Very nice. Each level is like 5 seconds, yeah. It is pretty impressive that. You beat 28% of players. Level 10 milestone. Okay. Didn't know I was against other players. Right, hold on a minute. So let's have a breather here. So let's I've got three diamonds and I can get a super duper coins for a video there. What is going on here? So what's this up in the top? Growth fund. It's like a live ops thing, right? Okay. Idle. Okay, so that is like earning offline. Daily quest. Wow, this is big. And we've got a 2 times bonus for 20 minutes or something. Stores opened up here, very nice. What's at the top here? Beginner's bundle. So they've got loading because it's we're on airplane mode, so it's not producing the prices. And then home, and then arena. And then we've got a battle pass. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So yeah, I see what you say about the progression. I think because I was been talking and titting around so much, I think we would have gone a lot quicker. You could see how quick I was burning through those levels, so I think it's the way I was playing it. If we get through this, I think we'll start to see a little bit more of the pace. I think the pacing seems right to me. It's certainly building up some here. But yeah, maybe alright. I mean, I'm just trying to be more generous than normal. But yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know what level, we haven't got to level 10 yet, have we? Or have we? Oh, it's just carrying on. So we've got another bonus round coming up now. I should probably rearrange my things a bit here. But it's really satisfying and I can understand why people keep playing. The hyper casual part seems to be done very well. Simple, repetitive, ecliptic loop. That's exactly right. That's exactly it. Right, so this is way more of a hybrid game, which is why I'm kind of slightly gushing about it. I think it's really good. Let's see if we can... Oops. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely... I mean, we haven't died yet or anything, or not failed, which is always a good thing. I don't really need to move it, do I? Make levels longer for you. Yeah, I think they could be a bit... I'd like to see some variation. We're coming up to level 15 now, right? Level 16. I think we could definitely claim ×2 again. So I think, yeah, I think it could have a little bit of a switcher up here. Reminds me of Everwing, they had multiple stages in each level, which keeps it interesting. Would make the piggy block for a bonus. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it kind of needs, doesn't it? I agree with you guys now. So now we're getting on to level 17. I think we could do with something slightly more interesting rather than more of the same. I'll just try and get us through a little... Oh, hold on. Auto. Unlock at level 50. Okay. Wow, auto. That's interesting. A nice little hook there to get us to level 50 to know what that is though, because autoplay is way more attractive to me right now. But I like the idea of a piggy bank sort of block to bust up every so ever, rather than just that typical block we saw, the big golden thing. Let's do a couple of these. So that, and what's this? Amplifier. Alright, so there's definitely some strategy behind this thing. These things, mine free, cannot merge, mine free. And that unlocks in an hour. And that one costs 1,000 coins. And what are these all diamonds here? No, the next one's 1,000. Okay. Well, it's definitely got some depth of stuff in here. But almost certainly, I mean, did we see a splash screen? I think we just saw the, wow, okay. We saw the game name as a splash screen, didn't we? Level 20, you beat 35% of others, whatever. So, wheel is just unlocked here. Spin one time for 120. Blimey, that's a bit expensive, isn't it? I've only got 6. So a lot of content in here. Right, it's got to. I'm going to do it. I mean, I think I could keep playing this one. I think it's really interesting. What do you guys think? So now, more than ever, I think it's time to A, turn that timer off, and B, give me your vote in that chat there. What have we got? Can the rockets not merge any further? Well, the rockets can, yeah. I just stopped playing. It's a 10 and 8. Yeah, it's a good, solid 8 all day long. Okay, we're getting bigger blocks now. Change the GUI for Faisal. I mean, the GUI is definitely more of a casual style game. I quite like the GUI, if I'm honest. Could have been 10.5. Yeah, I could definitely play this all day long, if I'm honest. I think it's quite interesting. 8.5 for collect. And what is really
fun to see for me. And I don't know if can't remember who mentioned it, that you didn't want the tiles as your players sort of. It should have been a machine or a ship or something. I actually really like that you can see what the cards do. Too much meta, too little depth in the actual game, I feel. Now I think that's a fair shout, actually. It does feel like the level design here could have a bit more to it, right? I think it's a little bit lacking now. And I think they could have done something slightly quicker, slightly more exciting, and honestly something a little bit more OP at the start. And I think, as I mentioned quite a lot, I think this is rife to have a bonus screen in it, to mix up that core every 5 levels, to have something a bit bonkers. And probably for me on this one, it would be something not necessarily a bonus screen, but more like a boss or something that would be really difficult to beat, right? Because then you really want to, next time you get to it, your leveling up makes way more importance. If you got something that you just can't beat on that first time around, and then you want to merge up your cards, so next time, the next 5th go, you've got enough guns to beat that particular boss, right? So maybe you get a boss on the 5th one that you can beat first time. The next time you get that boss, you can only like half kill him or something. You know, just to pull you in and give it a little bit more action like that. But yeah, bonuses, mix up that core gameplay because it is slightly dull. All right, that was awesome. Let's do this last one. Town Mess from SayGames. Yeah, exactly. So I think failing on that one would have been beneficial, which is kind of weird, right? It's unusual to see fail states in the games, but that one it would be like, oh, now I've got a reason to upgrade because we did 20 levels without any death, any fail state or lose state there, and I think that would have been more of a motivation, and I think it could have popped up a couple of free cards as well. To get you in that shop mode of maybe buying some stuff and all that kind of things. When you win all the time, you don't fear that near miss. Yeah, that's right. There's no risk reward in it. And I think if you had that boss, so you could kill the first one, all right, I get it. Every 5, I can kill the boss. Next time, I can only kill half of it. Now I'm thinking about, my mind's more engaged in the merging and how I can do better because I know I couldn't beat the boss before, right? Something worth thinking about, right? Okay, SayGames, Town Mess. We are... That's hilarious, the little dude. Giving it all there. I like that. Typical arcade action. Arcade idle, sorry. Let's pick up the logs. Typical stacking. And we're building a house. We're going to need 5 more. So, really nice graphics. Onboarding, pretty good. Didn't really need to know too much about this. Giving us the arrows along the way. And now there's a shop coming up. What are you doing? Are they working for me? Oh, that's cool. 15 to build the shop. Nice little puff of dirt behind the when we run there. It's always good to see. Nice all in the details. Oh, what? 5 more. And there we go. So, ooh, nice. Choose the upgrade. Okay. So, first impressions. Let me know in the chat. What do you think? Pretty simple stuff there. Let's do an upgrade. Don't forget, do hit that like button. And let me know in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat. Just type 1 if you've hit the like button. Then I know you're super cool. And I can give you something for nothing. Capacity level 1, lumberjacks. I'm going to go speed because speed's always helpful. Or I should have probably gone capacity. Lumberjacks I didn't do because it looks like we've exhausted. Oh, the trees grow back. Okay, good. Kind of like in my little universe, right? Trees go, stuff grows back in that as well. We have got to get to 200. Oh, that's kind of exciting. Oh, I'm fishing. What is going on?
Right, where it wants us to go fishing. This is cool. Wait, what? Oh, damn. I was not expecting a fishing game. This is neat. Been playing, I found that you don't have yards and yards to run around. New builds are always near to you. Lovely graphics. Yeah, the graphics are amazing. Would increase the rate of the game a bit. Seems really well made. Yeah, definitely really well made. That's without a doubt. SayGames by far my favourite publisher on the store, of course. Always release quality. I like to think of them as pretty much the Nintendo of mobile. That's the way I see SayGames. They're always really good. So we're out of bait. We've got another minute. I was not expecting a fishing game. What do we do with the fish then? Do we take them to the shop or something? What was all that about? Oh, I don't want to go in there. And the shop does what here? Okay. Is that like free drink or video? Video. Buff apply. Okay, so it buffs. Right, got it. Alright. That's okay. I like the idea of a mini game. That's kind of neat. So now the upgrades cost us what again? It really wants me to go back here. A little bit. Am I just being completely a donut here? What's this fishing doing for us though? Not really sure what we're getting out of that. What's all this over here? So there's a motorbike, that's cool. So I need 20, let's do that. I want to upgrade my capacity. But I can't now. Alright. We'll increase the rate of the game a bit. Yeah. You didn't see the fishing bit. Well, look at that, Jills. For me, it just really wants me to go over there, right? I can't. It's kind of annoying. I feel like I've missed something here. Or do I pick the... Can I... I don't really know. I didn't actually seem to get any fish or anything, though. That's what I didn't quite get. I did. 6 fish at the top there. Sorry, that's my bad. Totally got the fish. So top right hand corner, you see I've got 6 fish under my money. Don't really know what we got to do with it. Let's build up a couple more things before we start winding it down today. 2 more trips to this guy. So anybody building an arcade idol? Anyone built one? Anyone looking to build one? Anybody playing any good ones lately that you think we should know about? It's always good to hear. What's this then? Sawmill for a new... Okay. Oops. When I've had the pulsing line, it means you have to deliver that produce to where the line tells you. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I've got 2 goes to getting more fish here. But I don't really... Fishing is nice and easy though. Just tap and hold to sort of hover up to that line. So now I'm out of bait. Oh, what's that lorry doing? I'm a bit confused. I'm really sorry for being stupid. I've got 8 fish. Where's that? Oh, okay, so I need 20. Okay, let's do this then. Can you buy bait from the shop? Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to get on the scooter because you don't really need it. Where is the shop? Here. I feel really stupid. I'll start making one when I got that. And I got one that stands out, and generally the mechanics seem to repeat too much. Idle. Wow. I'll start making one when I got one that stands out. The general mechanics seem to repeat too much. Idle arcade to idle arcade. Right, so it's all the same old, same old. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think we're definitely on Arcade Idol 2.0 here now. So running around like this is a little bit old hat for me. I think this, when you've got a game of such high quality like this, I would almost guarantee that they have got so much content here that the trick is not to get lost and bail before we get to see any of the content. I want to know. I've got to get to level 2, I guess, here up to 200, and then I can increase my capacity. But the leveling up for my player here is a little bit like pulling teeth, because this is the grind, you know. We say this all the time, you know, try and reduce this. Yeah, I know it's so annoying. That's why I think, what am I doing wrong? Yeah, of course, Ilka, that's a great shout. Exactly. Maybe from SayGames as well, right? My Little Universe is awesome. What does it want me to do here, though? I've done the fishing, right? I want to pick up... Well, let's just do this one while I'm here, because I've only got 2 of these things, right? So I'm out of bait, which is fine. And it just, as soon as I go anywhere near that thing, it just pulls me into the fishing again. And the shop is what? That shop is not actually a shop. I'm really confused by that. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be one of the gold standards, hasn't it? For sure, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. An amazing game. Let's right. We're getting on the time. I've really got to get to the next level. I'm actually disappointed with this, because that line, unless I've broken it, is really annoying. And whilst it's not too far to run around, like Jill said, I'm not excited to fill these things up. Is that actually... do I need money now? Okay. Oh, God, alright. So I need to sell here. But that's going to take me forever. Because the stacking... Yeah, exactly. The stacking... That's what I was saying about being Arcade Idol 2.0. The stacking is a little bit old hat at this point. And this upgrade thing does what again? Nothing. Okay. I think I must have broken something, right? Because that fishing just seems super weird to me. I don't know. You guys tell me. We give it a go. We're over time, obviously. I'd really want to give this another fair go. I'm sure this is really good. I just, with a very small amount of time. Let me know in the chat. Out of 10, what do you reckon? I reckon I should keep playing that. Maybe restart. Yeah, Faisal. Voice of reason, as always. Let's do a restart, because it doesn't seem right to me, that at all. 5 out of 10 for the visuals. So just on a reboot. Let's see if that does anything with this fishing. We've lost the line now, look.
Let's just do a couple more. One in the chat if you want to go for a little bit longer and play this one out a bit. We can do that today if you want. If not, we'll start wrapping it up today. But I need a one in the chat. Just give me a one. Or smiley. Or an emoji or something like that. Just let me know. That fishing did nothing. All that reboot did was lose that line, no? I needed 50 or 75 to upgrade one of these things, didn't I? I need 50 for that side. I'm pretty sure. I think Lumbercrafts was one of the one that popularised these. Yeah, in fact, it was Homa Games actually that with our farmer game that was the very first arcade idol and a genre that we created back here. But yeah, 5 out of 10, nice and polished, but offers nothing new or interesting. Well, I think that basically sums it up for me. Are we going to give it another 10 minutes? I need something in that chat. Let me know. Or just hit a like on the video or something like that, right? Don't have to. I'm quite happy. Either way. Walking feels a bit slow and this makes the... Well, I've only upgraded my character once, which is why I don't think there's something slightly off here. So I need 75. Let's do this building. What does this do? Nothing. Hey, well, Colette. Appreciate that. So I've got 13 fish and 5 thingies. And this upgrade does what? Apart from a video, I can't actually do anything with this upgrade. Which is really weird, because you'd think I'd be able to see what I'm looking to do as well. I mean, I don't know. I can't do nothing with these shops. Such a shame you ran into a blip. I've gone to build shops, harbour, cake shop, which produce cakes. Okay, so you reckon this is a bit bugged out or something? The only thing we can do real quick, let's, what am I doing? Let's turn on the, whoops, don't do that. Let's turn off airplane mode. Just come out of it and see if that fixes it, and then we'll start to wrap it up today. Because you don't want to play anymore, because you didn't tell me, apart from Colette. And I'm not happy about that. Ask app not to track. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we get something here. That kind of reset. Right, so this is collecting money, these houses. Okay. Now my fishing has gone completely. So obviously I completely bugged it out. So Faisal was right. We definitely needed to restart it, but clearly going on airplane mode is bugging this thing out. Now we're getting a ton more money, which makes way more sense. So good to know that it was definitely bugged somewhere, because it just didn't make any sense. Okay, can I do anything in the upgrades now? 28 diamonds or a video. Where are my diamonds? And level 2, 55 out of 55. Okay. Still slightly wonked here. But it's good to know that the things are making money at least. Let's do one more building. Upgrades came up with 3 boxes on the screen. There's, right, okay. Oh, after all that, I think I've lost the will to live. I mean, it took so long to get there. And now I'm at level 3 almost immediately. Oops, don't want to do that. Let's go here. Yeah, okay. Hire an assistant for sure. Yeah, that really bugged out. Because obviously we're upgrading super fast now. And we've got a dude helping us, which is much appreciated. There's level 5.
Let's go for another capacity. So this is way more like it, right? So note to self, or note to you, if you're looking to play this, make sure you leave the adverts on. Let's do movement. Oh, now this is actually like a game now. Oh, that. Straight away. Amazing. So I need 33 of these thingamabobs. And I can carry a few at a time now. I don't see what's pushing the marketing campaign on this. What's their focus? I don't know. It's obviously you're making up a little town. And the more... There's an advert. Alright. Did we... I can't even remember if we did a vote on it. Let's do a vote. What do you think? So clearly that was a bit of a bum deal on the fact that we turned the adverts off and that literally broke the game. So it's a very unfair sort of playthrough, this one. Face was going for a 9. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. I think it, but doesn't it go to show you how important it is, that early leveling up? I mean, I know it was broken, and so it was horrendously bad compared to what it should be. But without that, you've got nothing, right? It's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can get these cakes done. And now the leveling up's coming fast. I'm going to turn up this capacity again. Oh, I've got loads of cakes. Alright, so now they want cakes. Oh, that's kind of fun. So you got to deliver the cakes to the different houses. So, Alexander, that might be, you know, a little bit of what we were just asking. That might be the hook. Let's throw them in there. Okay, so now we're getting blasted by ads. Alright, okay, so that was the lineup today. A lot to go through, obviously. I totally lost it all. So, Holy Hole from Voodoo, the first one, which was, as we saw from this, a very similar idea to this game here that we saw from Kids. Very much a take on this, almost identical gameplay. Holy Hole, where the idea was that we were going through and repopulating planet Earth up to 7 million, and the upgrades were pretty slow on that one. We could upgrade some of the buildings behind us to get couples coming out faster, but it wasn't very hooky for me, that one. It was weird. I think Faisal mentioned it was weird, so that's always a good thing. It will hold some attention for that. But overall, let me just pause this video here because it's going in my ear. I wasn't blown away by that one, but you know, I thought it was all right. Merge and Blast from Voodoo. I am almost guaranteed that that is a casual game that was submitted to Voodoo. And I wouldn't be surprised if that hasn't been around for a long time. I might be way off, but that looked like a super heavy, pure hybrid casual game. And I could see that one doing really, really well for Voodoo. Very interesting, really juicy. I think there were some tweaks I would make initially. But again, when I'm playing them on the stream with you guys, I'm talking a lot, and it sometimes goes a lot slower. And as you saw, once you shut up and just play it, actually you can get through it pretty quick. So that does influence how the pace feels overall. But I would really recommend that one. That's where we're all going. There seemed to be a lot of meta. It seemed to go the upside down for me. The gameplay needed to be a little bit more long and juicy to get into the fun of the game, rather than all you did was literally blast all the cubes. And there was an auto thing that popped up when you hit level 50. So maybe it's more of a mergy, idly type game when it gets down to it. But I really like the direction the market's going, if that's what we've got coming our way. Way more gamey games. And way more
strategy and a little bit deeper as we move into 2023. So from a gamer's point of view, I think we can all be pleased that, well, me personally, because I think hypercasual has hit its heyday on coming down the other side. And it's good to see the hybrid casual starting to embed itself a little bit. And we got a really good year looking ahead to us. I'm definitely excited. And the last up was the SayGames game that unfortunately was a bit of an epic fail on the stream there, because turning the adverts off seemed to totally break that game, right? The leveling up thing seemed to get stuck. We had that weird fishing thing that did literally nothing at all, which if I was to go back, no doubt we probably could have delivered some of those fish to somebody or other or something. But the graphics were amazing. SayGames know how to build excellent mobile games, so I would definitely recommend going and downloading that one. Play it with the adverts on, and just play through that. And if you're like, there's a lot of My Little Universe mentioned in the chat there. They know what they're doing with these games, so I would definitely go check that one out. So there we go. Thanks everyone for joining with me today. Do let me know what you think about all the games in the comments today, or just give me a +1 in the comment and just say, yeah, I was there, I earned my badge. But yeah, come and join me over on the Discord as well throughout the week. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. I say that all the time, but we're really getting close now. We're going to start having some fun activities within the academy, some mini competitions and stuff. So I'm getting pumped to come up with some ideas from that. But yeah, do let me know if you're on the replay. All the links, of course, are down there. And you can get the timestamps that will go up just after we finish the live stream today. But come and join us live. It's way more fun. And you can chat with the awesome people like Alexander, Chili, Colette, Ilka, ASDF, and everyone else that I forget to mention. But yeah, do let me know in the comments your favourite game this week. What are you going to go for? I don't know. I think the Voodoo, the Merge and Blast for me was awesome. Hands down, I think. Gotta be done. So nice to be back. Glad you could all join with me. We'll be here at the same time next week. And yes, good vibes indeed, Colette. Good vibes indeed. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for us today. Come and join me over on the Discord. If you want us to test your games, go over to Homa Labs. Come and join us on Homa Labs, homagames.com, and enter the Homa Lab and sign up for your free account. You get all the Academy content where we guide you through, give you some hints and tips of how to build better games. And you can talk all about the guides and the content over there on the Discord with me if you've got any questions. Loads of examples, loads of cool stuff coming. What can I say? This is the place to be, and we are moving to the hybrid model, and we're going to have a lot more supporting content coming out for that very soon indeed. So with all that said and done, that is going to go and wrap it up for me. Remember, Jilly, games don't manage themselves.